Agriculture, they say, not only gives riches to a nation, but the only riches she can call her own. To harness these riches and other benefits accruing from agriculture, it is pertinent to raise a formidable squad of farmers from the cradle. In order to catch them young and prepare the next generation for food security, which is in line with the agricultural blueprint of the state, the state government, through the Anambra State Ministry of Agriculture, Mechanization, Processing and Export, embarked on Project Name Your Plant initiative, also known as Ugbo Mwakwukwo in Igbo language, an agricultural initiative designed for all public primary and secondary schools in Anambra State. The project got the nod of the state government and was also made public on June 22, 2016, when the governor of Anambra State, His Excellency Chief Willie Obiano, flagged it off during the launching of farming season at Umunze, Orumba South local government area.
The first farming season since I became a second term governor. Many people look forward to a very impressive start to my second term because to whom much is given, much is expected. The second reason is that after 4 intensive years of recording excellent incentive results in agriculture, the Anambra have become used to success. So we cannot afford to let the Anambra down.
Agricultural development in the state has always been very strategic, and the growth has recorded very organically and consistent across all farm types and value chain. Today's theme of today's occasion is developing modern agriculture through cluster farming for sustainability. We have chosen this theme because of the stride and the development that we have had in Anambra State, and the strategy that we've developed to move agriculture to an appreciable level.
At the event, a manual on Project Name Your Plant, prepared for schools by the project team, led by the desk officer, Mrs. Ifi Uzoka, covering the project framework, design, objectives and goals, was also launched by the governor of Anambra State, Chief Willie Obiano. This was followed by a stakeholder sensitization meeting by 67 core focal persons, including teachers and education secretaries at Anambra State Universal Basic Education Board, ASUBEB, Oka.
The business we are doing in Anambra State is agriculture. You are aware that Your Excellency, His Excellency Dr. Willie Obiano made agriculture his #1 pillar. Actually, in line with that, we wanted to actually look inwards and then know exactly the best way to carry agriculture to the next level.
Project Name Your Plant was designed to, among other things, help rekindle the interest of Anambra children in agriculture, enable them acquire basic entrepreneurial skills in agriculture, make the study of agricultural science compulsory in schools, and set out a practical demonstration of agriculture in farms.
In partnership with the Minister of Education, this will become a strategy that's somehow driving emotions with development of agriculture, using the kids who we think are greater tomorrow, and we'll begin to talk about agriculture. Because you can see when you get around the schools now, you identify their plants, they're so happy, they come back, they tell their parents how good the plants are flowering, how they've grown, and so that joy, that passion is getting there.
The reason behind the project is to catch the children young and rekindle their interests in agriculture, especially the practical side of agriculture, because they've been doing the theory all this while. We need to match theory with practice.
From my observation, my students are always happy participating in this venture. And from the yield, we even use it for the students in their feeding. And the students, when I communicated the Parents Teachers Association, we had our meeting on Saturday. I communicated them about the project, and they were so happy that their children even, tell them all that they have learned, involving themselves in such projects.
These are the farm implements we have in this department. And previously we've been doing agriculture, teaching students to farm, to know this is a particular type of product. But with the projects at hand by our governor, name your plant. At least with this, we have gone into it and we'll be able to make more efforts. Our students can make use of these projects. They can now name their plants. They can now define what is agriculture and know the meaning of agriculture.
We used to live in the city, so we came to this school. We don't know how to farm, but it's practically taught us how to do it. We used to learn it in the class, but this time around you see it and you do it. So we are asking them to continue the program so that we all will learn more.
My grandfather took me to farm every morning. I used to cultivate, I used to weed, and I used to harvest. Yeah, we harvest yam, cassava, and pumpkin. I'm very happy because I can participate in it very, very well. I want to be a farmer to feed my family and my state.
The project also seeks to reduce youth restiveness by creating employment opportunities in agriculture for school leavers and graduates, make agriculture the hub for the next generation, promote the school feeding program, and on the long run, provide abundant food for the people of Anambra State. While trying to scale through some logistic challenges, in 2017, the Name Your Plant project engaged a group of Empower Agro youths to facilitate the planting of flowers in selected schools within Awka Metropolis.
We came to the school to plant flowers. We planted so many flowers in the school in order to beautify the school and also to give them a good environment. When the trees matured, they can lick the oranges and they can sell it too as well.
The students have our students, they participated actively in the program and they are highly excited. They have actually learned a lot, what it takes, the quantity required, the spacings involved, and the benefits they will actually get from planting trees.
Very important in our surroundings. One, they serve as, they prevent erosion. When plants trees in our surroundings, they prevent erosion and help the topsoil from washing away. They serve as windbreak because when trees are planted in the surroundings, when the breeze blows, it makes the house to hold fast, the houses around the environment.
Do we have any problem in the farm?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Then let us go and see it. You can see that your plants are doing well, as you have just said on my arrival. What did you do to make it look like this?
We have been watering it.
You have been watering it?
Yes.
You have been weeding it? Ring weeding?
We added neem to this cashew plant, which is a natural insecticide.
Thank you very much.
The Name Your Plant project could not take off in earnest until March 2018, when a meeting was convened by the Ministry of Agriculture with the directive of the Commissioner for Agriculture, Export, Mechanization and Processing, Mr. Afam Banefo, for directors and zonal directors of Anambra State Universal Basic Education Board, ASUBEB, Post-Primary Service School Commission, PPSSC, agric teachers, and staff of Ministry of Agriculture, where the criteria for selection of participating schools were discussed.
We needed to have, schools that have land, because there was also land constraints, which was another challenge we had. So schools that had land, quite like at least even half a plot of land was okay for us. We also needed schools that had fences. We also needed schools that, had the passion of the agri teacher. There are some schools that really don't have passionate, teachers. maybe because the teachers did not graduate in agricultural science per se. There could have been other sciences inclined, but when it comes to the nitty-gritty of going down to practicals, they shied away from that.
Also, the participants mapped out 16 focal schools that will take part in this program. The project originally started with 12 schools which indicated interest. They include Flora Azikiwe Model Comprehensive Secondary School, Neni, Enuago Community Primary School, Oruku, Anglican Girls Secondary School, Ogidi, Umuchime Community Primary School, Uli, Obaru High School, Obakoba, Primary School, Atani, Community Secondary School, Orifite, Loreto Special Science School, Adazi, Community Secondary School, Umumbo, Community Primary School, Amobia, Girls High School, Oga, and Community Primary School, Abakonicha. Later, 3 other schools joined in the project, and they include New Era Secondary School in Teje, Eri Primary School, Aguleri, and a private school, Holy Child Secondary School, Isuofia.
Already present as the extension arm to spread the best practices in cultivating these crops. And therefore, as long as we work in tandem with the Ministry of Education and ASUBEB, and we are working with them, we are expecting them to nominate more schools.
The 2018 planting season started with the free distribution of palm inputs and seedlings to participate in schools.
Ministry of Agriculture gave us organic manure, lime, and even seeds, which we planted here.
We also gave some citrus trees, seedlings, cashew, oil palm, and then a few seeds like a maize, the hybrid maize, and okra, cucumber. It was very exciting because a lot of children didn't know that cucumber could be planted, down south here.
The child farmers were also provided with manure and organic lime and taken through the processes of organic farming.
We use organic manure when planting the corn the last planting season. And when it comes to treating of insecticides, we used the neem. We used the neem while treating the insecticides in our farm. And we left it for some period of time. We came back to weed them to avoid the unwanted plants, that is our weeds, to compete with the nutrients of the corn.
Farming is a profession of hope. And so, with hope and passion for participating in a meaningful change process, the children started tilling the land and planting the crops, thus participating actively for the first time in their lives in a farming process.
The essence of staking Ogo is for you to use it for tomorrow, for the next planting season. This one, we bought it in the market. But next planting season, you're not going to buy another Ogo. You will use this one, I will stake it, it's going to bring another Ogo, which we are going to use for the next planting season. That is the essence of staking it. And moreover, when you stake, you are going to have more money because these leaves will be coming out. You'll be removing them to sell in the market. Once you remove, since they are staked, they will bring another one out. They will rest. When they rest like this, okay, if they rest, you will now have what? More bunches here?
No.
Good.
I learned how to weed, and I learned how to harvest, and I learned how to plant, and also I learned how to, and I think we plant many things in our farm, such like pumpkin, cassava, and okra, and many things. I'm village. I didn't magalu bomakadu to na what. I will room 1 I will room 1 to go so more bondi only penny me 1 amount. So you made so on the bar kuzile mukasia robo and to thank God na season biazina school line book community primary school. Adakuzuko line kasia weave. Here the ka eating OCC if tile to makana green who go to whatever. You don't feel na maybe sure. Unless me will OCC Sudanana. You will move out, Kediana, so that go OCK, or maybe Shenogi. Kiwe another one for next year for go away back. I saw you with the can do.
I learned that before you plant it, you go through a lot of process. Like first, we began with cutting the grass, that is weeding it Then after weeding it, we tilled the grass, we tilled the land, then made ridges for them to grow well. Then after making ridges, we inserted the corn, that is 2-2.
Agricultural extension officers were on regular visit to every participating school for imparting of best agronomic practices to the pupils and students.
You just weed, okay? Weed under. Just weed under, okay? You raise the go up and weed under it, okay? Here is one of the pet products of the governor. And you can see what you on name your plant. Name your plant project. It's a pet, project for the governor to boost agrarian in Anambra State. So these young lads, that are young farmers who want to coach. I come here at least once in a week. Each time I come, I go to the farm to see how the crops are faring. If I notice anything, I now invite the students and tell them what to do. I teach them. If there is anything, I just tell them they'll do it in front of me, and I'm impressed. And I want to see what is going on there.
It was a whole lot of new experience and acquisition of agronomic practices for both the students and teachers of participating schools.
With these things that we've done, they were able to at least participate and know that this is maize, this is how to plant it, this is cassava, this is how to plant it, and this is the planting distance. Do you understand? And when we went to the farm, some of them know that they know cassava, but they cannot identify it. But with this, they can identify this is cassava, and this is the leaf of cassava.
It is often said that when you tickle the earth with a hoe, she laughs with a harvest. And so it was a period of bumper harvest for the children and their teachers as they count their hard-earned gains from their school farms.
The students planted, they had okra, ugu, even this angara, and maize. Even we cooked the maize from the farm, and the whole lot of students have one food stick from it. And the okra we harvested from the farm, we use it to give the students their lunch, 2 days lunch. It's a good yield.
Initially, in the previous years, well, the output of our farm is very low, but this year, we have a great yield. We have a great yield. If you look at our pumpkin, you can see that it is very greenish in color. That shows that the inorganic manure is really working. And our maize was very big when we harvested it. We have sold our maize, our fruited pumpkin, and okra, and made a lot of money. We got up to 8,500 naira from the sale of these products.
These are the eggs that we harvest in last planting season. So we are not drying it in a room temperature so that it will give us a good germination. And if you do not keep it there in the room temperature, or if you keep it in the sun in the hot temperature, it will not give us the high percentage germination that we need.
No food for the lazy man, they say. So, to ensure continuity, even in the face of paucity of fund, Project Name Your Plant has currently started the planting of potatoes in some schools. This is to sustain their already built interest in farming while we await next planting season.
We will first of all cut the grasses. After cutting the grasses, we pack it and burn them. After that, we thin the land and make it to be nursery bed. Then after that, we did the potatoes at 30 cm for distance so that it cannot be joined together. Then after we cultivate the potato, we use the 30 cm, plant the potato. Then after that, we add organic manure into it so that it can grow well.
Although the project came with its numerous challenges, but these were defeated by some of the participating schools and the best rewarded with some farming equipment.
The input did not come on time and we did not start on time. And this affected they harvest, while the students might have gone home, they couldn't harvest some, but they did, especially in corn. Then we have another challenge, like the irrigation method. We need it here, so that we can make at early planting. Rain normally cuts and it affects our crop. But we have the irrigation method here. We can apply it when there is scarcity of rain. We can go with that. Then government should also give us more machines, inputs, and holes and so on, so that our students can cope in working with it.
The Ministry of Agriculture gave us a scale, a weighing balance, because of our performance in agriculture.
As you can see, we are happy to see my hand. We are happy for the benefits of it. At least one of the schools that benefited by winning the prize among the 13 schools that were selected.
For the students who participated in Project Name Your Plant, it was an opportunity for networking in unity, camaraderie, teamwork, and above all, working and smiling into food security.
Organic is life. 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 Yahoo! Sengo, sengo, potokotani. Sengo, sengo, potokotani. Sengo, sengo, potokotani.
To sensitize in the Anambra and feel the pulse of the impact of the project, the ministry, heavily led by the Commissioner for Agriculture, Mechanization, Processing and Export, Mr. Afam Banefo, has embarked on media campaigns. Thus, the indications are that practicalizing agriculture through the Name Your Plant project is the key to food sufficiency in years to come. But what steps should the state take towards ensuring that the Name Your Project initiative is beneficial to the populace of Anambra in the 2019 planting season?
The labor force of agriculture, from the database in the Ministry of Agriculture, courtesy of the Honorable Commissioner, Honorable Afam Banefo, we have seen that we have more aged in the farming population, and this does not augur well for Anambra State. So what Anambra State stands to gain now is that when these children with their interest is rekindled, and they actually know that agriculture is worthy of doing, an occupation that is worthy of generating income, generating jobs, putting a smile in their pocket and giving them food security, then we have enriched Anambra State with potential workforce, because the Bible even says, train up a child the way he will go, and when he grows he cannot depart from it.
I must say that everybody must make sure that his or her ward participates in such innovation, because it's a good something to be involved in.
I really want to appreciate our able governor. He's actually working, the working governor, because he has made these projects, very, very laudable. I'm also thanking our agri-friendly commissioner. It is also a passion that he had to run with the governor and the permanent secretary, Dr. Ezinando, the crew, Mr. Jude Wankwo, and the rest of the team members. They have been great and they have been wonderful. I also thank the media, because they have really covered this well.
The Name Your Plant project of the Ministry of Agriculture has come to stay, but there is need for its expansion and sustenance for food sufficiency in years to come.